Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. I wanted to do a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. I was talking to a number of different people in regards to this, but there's one person that actually has, about 30 days before I did, declared the same type of challenge. They're not documenting it, but they still did declare it. So there was a conversation that was with this gentleman, and he was saying, well, you should be declaring the things that you want, whether you write them down or what have you. I thought, what a wonderful opportunity to go ahead and declare them on video and stick them up on YouTube. What would I buy? What would I do? What lifestyle would I live? Where would I go? Types of things that I might do with a $1 Million lifestyle. So here we are. Well, I want a pony and I want a tutu. I don't know if I'd get a pony, but I think I would get, I wouldn't buy a horse or anything, but I would do a lot of horseback riding. I would go to areas that have a lot of horses in them. Maybe not the rodeo or anything like that, but I might do like rodeo finals or something like that, just to be around horses. I probably would go in California in Will Rogers Park up in Pacific Palisades, right next to Malibu and all this. Right, like when you get past Santa Monica, you get up into Pacific Palisades. There's Will Rogers Park, and they do polo like 8 months out of the year, 7 months out of the year. That would be cool. Haven't been up there for a while. Definitely would go and do that. Would I live up in that area? No, I think I'd prefer like the more of the South Bay and like Manhattan Beach or something like that. Manhattan, Hermosa, and right down on the beach, right on the Strand. And there's a couple places down there. So a couple places I lived at right on the Strand for short periods of time, staying with friends, babysitting houses and stuff like that. And it is the place to be. One in particular that I remember, I woke up in the morning. I was staying in the guest room, and I woke up and, I have one eye open and I'm looking outside, and it's like 6 or 7 in the morning, and there's a couple like athletic Olympic style girls that are playing volleyball and practicing in the early AM. I'm like, yeah, I think I could get used to that. And there's people riding back and forth on the Strand on their bicycles and that type of stuff. So definitely, I would have a car, and I probably would have an old style Mercedes. I do like the 60s, 70s old style Mercedes. Probably revamp one of those. And I've never owned a Mercedes, but I do like the body, like not the more contemporary body styles. I like some of the older body styles, or maybe ones from like 5 years ago. They're a lot more well-rounded. The ones nowadays are kind of sharp. So I would also give my mom and her life partner a certain amount of money every month, so that mom can go and gamble and do whatever she wants to go and do, and they could buy whatever they wanted for the house and such. I would also have a lot of humanitarian type of efforts, especially when it comes to children and people that are hungry. Hungry children, definitely high on the list. I have been hungry before. I have been hungry for long periods of time, and it is not a fun thing whatsoever. I lived off of organic green apples, flaxseed oil, and colostrum for a long time, because I couldn't eat anything else. There was nothing else that I could put in there that would really make it happy, except for juicing, and juicing was out of my price range at the time. And so if once I got some money, I would go and I'd go like to Whole Foods and I'd buy some organic green apples, because I had a really bad issue with like a yeast overgrowth that I got everywhere. And green apples don't have any thing that yeast likes. It doesn't have a type of sugar that yeast likes. And let me tell you, I don't buy green apples anymore very often. I buy them every once in a while, but I kind of burnt out on green apples. Then I would like buy shelled pumpkin seeds, and that would be my snack. I'd have some fat, some pumpkin seeds, a green apple, maybe some colostrum, a little bit of flaxseed oil, and boom, meal done. So I definitely wouldn't eat opulently. I think I would go I definitely would go all vegan. I would buy all kinds of different things, and like some of the high-end proteins, and I would probably make it my own cookbook, because I do have a lot of creative ideas when it comes to these. And when you buy a lot of these organic foods, like the sunflower seeds that have been all mashed up, and you can combine this with a little bit of that and put some sea salt on this, and you can come up with some really nice meal combinations that are very nutritious and very, very, very delicious at the same time. They don't have to actually be the same things all the time. So I would also do a lot of traveling, and I'm not sure if I would be luxury traveling. You know, I like people, so I might even do, like, they have luxury hostels nowadays where you can stay in a group environment. And it is a very luxury environment, very luxe environment. That would be on the list. But the humanitarian efforts, it would definitely be relief, you know, for children. So I probably would start a nonprofit that would actually have the ability to provide clean water solutions for particular regions, you know, for any regions, because I think unsanitized water is one of the #1 killers in the world. Lack of drinkable water, where, you know, children and people are using water and they don't have the ability to boil it or anything like that. So waterborne pathogens are like some of the #1 killers in the world. That would definitely be high up on the list, and put quite a bit of, I'd probably put like at least 100,000 as an aggregate of the million. I'd put 10% of it to forming a nonprofit and or supporting ones that already have fantastic infrastructure. So I would have a nonprofit that I could donate to, and if that nonprofit would find other nonprofits to be able to support, if there were ones that I felt that had really great infrastructure that weren't taking a lot off the top for themselves, if relief efforts really did go into where the monies were supposed to go, this type of thing. So this is edification of, you know, saying, hey, what would I spend my money on? I would have a car, but I would very likely have a driver as well, or be driven to a lot of places, because I can drive just fine. I mean, even with the one eye, I've never had an accident, never had any issues. Okay, well, I backed into somebody, but they literally were flying like 40 miles per hour or whatever down, and there was no way to find or see them. So that was like a no-fault type of incident. Where they kind of wanted their car hit for whatever reason, but otherwise never had an accident. But I don't like driving. I like getting other activities done. I'd rather communicate. I'd rather be the puppy in the window looking around. Hey, this is kind of cool. I would get a lot of camera equipment and refit my photography and production company so that I could actually do some productions. I've been thinking about doing some skit comedies and stuff, and doing a series on YouTube. That would be some comedies that would be kind of interesting, and I have all these other ideas that I like to explore. So that would be my lifestyle. I would travel to different places, meet different people. I don't know if I'd have a travel blog, but I definitely would document a lot of my travels and post them up on YouTube, whether that would just be the raw footage or if it'd be commentary on the way, like a video blog or something like that. So I don't know if it'd end up being a travel blog, but it definitely would be documenting the process of who, what, why, where, that type of thing. So that would be my lifestyle. I would live by the beach, definitely back in the South Bay or Hawaii or Kauai. I probably wouldn't stay in one place, because Hawaii and Kauai and all those islands, they get crazy rain. So many days. I've seen, and I was watching, and it was like 30 days where they had rain straight every day. And so I probably would be a sunbird, where I would actually go from place to place. For instance, I think I would spend like May till August in the South Bay area, and then right around August I probably would go to Australia, and or somewhere very near, and stay in Australia from like September till March or something like that, because that's something you're following summer. So that would be the lifestyle. I would also travel from those destinations. I probably wouldn't really buy a house. I probably would stay and rent different places. I don't know, that's probably a loss of equity, but I probably would be more apt to buy a couple vacation rentals with my money, either in the greater Vegas area, because the price points are really nice, and it's easy for people to come in and rent these places. And what ends up happening is they rent these places, and so sometimes people stay for a week, 30 days, week, 2 week, 30 days in these vacation rentals, because they're holiday rentals. So you go and you and a whole bunch of friends, or you and your family want to go to Vegas for 2 weeks to a month and just chill. You rent a house, the entire house, all furnished, has towels, has all the utensils that you're going to need. It is a house. You just walk in and boom, there you are. And you buy insurance against it and or put a large down payment down and boom, there you are. And you have all your amenities, the soft water systems are already set up. There's all kinds of, everything is already there and it's ready to go. Internet connections, all that good stuff. And I had to rent one. We had to rent one when we came out to Vegas at first while we were shopping for houses, and basically just renting a house. So that would be, or I'd put a lot of my money. I'd buy some real estate as well. So it'd be crazy. It's a crazy idea to buy real estate in the California area because it is damn expensive. You get yourself $1 million, and you might not even be able to buy a house in California, and I'm not big on financing things personally. I like to buy cash or pay 80% in cash and finance 20%, like on a car and whatnot, and use that to build up your credit score, so that you're not at not a large amount of debt. Your payments are nothing, and you still have some credit on your showing up on your credit score. So that would be my lifestyle. That's what I would do. I would probably travel all over. I would go to different, some of the different, I don't know if you call them spiritual centers, like you have Agape, but in California, but there's one out here that's like a spiritual center where you go and different people, different faiths and beliefs go, and it's the idea of higher vibration types of things. I might even start some of those, I might actually fund some of those as part of a nonprofit. Part of the High Vibration Foundation might actually sponsor places like that. There could be meditation centers and stuff like that. So many, many, many ideas, boys and girls. But it's nice to verbalize those. It's nice to state that intention, what I would do with my $1 million, what would my lifestyle look at. I would wake up when I wake up every day. I don't like to wake up in the mornings, to be perfectly honest with you, if I have any say in it. I like to be up a little later, like up till 1 or something like that. And I like to sleep until 11 or noon and get up and feed myself and get on with the day. Matter of fact, I usually do most of my appointments in the afternoon for coaching and whatnot because I'm rubbish in the morning. Whether I've gone to bed earlier or what, I'm just always been rubbish in the AM, wherever I am. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. So I hope that's helpful. I think it was a fantastic idea. Thank you again to my friend that had the suggestion. I think that it developed into doing it into videos. I'll probably do another one of these as well. And thank you very much again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Also, coaching, life, spiritual, and business. Finally feeling a bit better today. Better than I felt for a bit. And so the cold is subsiding. And lots of things going on down below. Check out the description. Lots of cool projects. And like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day.